been doing this YouTube thing for a few years, and I have a lot of people that I need to thank. Wonderful people who have inspired me, people in the chats who have befriended me, friendships that I've made, relationships that I've garnered. Just too many to mention. And I wanted to take this moment to say thank you to every person who subscribed to this channel, every person who supported us and all the rogues. It's meant a lot to me. Every person that I've ever garnered any inspiration from, thank you so very much for letting me know that I could do it by leading by example. That's what a lot of us do around here. We lead by example. We want to do good for each other. We want to see each other rise. At least I do. I want to see everybody succeed. And I want to say just to thank you generally to everybody that supported me, supported my friends throughout the last 2 years, 3 years, however long you've seen us. We appreciate you. We wouldn't be here without you. And sometimes in life, there are people that need to set themselves apart, packs that need to lead on and set themselves apart, and trust and believe, my friends, there'll be some rogues here. Hail the chat. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us and all these wonderful channels. Everybody in the community. I want to introduce my panel real quick. First is my best friend, the Red Gaze. What's up, Red?
What's up? What's up? How's it going?
Doing pretty good, man.
I'm doing pretty good too. I didn't even realize I was your best friend. Now I feel just super special.
You're one of my bestest friends. You just...
all warm and squishy in my pants.
Well, I'm glad I guess I make you feel. It's a little gaze around here. Also with us is the Hair Culture Casino, who we discovered earlier is the hair of the Menace. Like that, his hair is immortal. His hair does not die, apparently, in his family line. Like his grandpa was rocking a mohawk or something he was talking about.
Well, I am blessed. I am blessed with extraordinary genes, which fit very well. But beyond that, I do have amazing hair and amazing hairline. Although we've had a little bit of a retreat. Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad, dude. We're back. We're here. We're live. This is the thing. We're doing the thing with the thing. I'm really excited. So I'm glad everybody's here. Do as I said in the chat, everybody. Please share the dream, share this stream, get the people in here. Thanks for having me today, Steven.
Absolutely, dude. Thank you very much. With us also is Macany90, who held Rogue Entertainment this past weekend. Did another excellent job, man. Thank you so much for stepping up, brother. How are you?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Macany90, artist and illustrator. We welcome you back to the Rogue Squadron. The age of the historian is over. The age of the rogues will begin from here forth. We're happy to share the dream, happy to be a part of it, and we're happy to be back here on a Tuesday night as we get you all warmed up for your YouTube entertainment. No matter where you guys go afterwards, we're happy that you get to start your Tuesday night with us.
Well said, Mac. Thank you very much, man. Hail to the chat. Yeah, there's like a 10th historian left. I still have a little bit of work to do. But with me is, as always, one of the loudest and one of the most prolific voices, I believe, someone who is criminally undersubbed and needs his channel monetized. ETEP, the Fandom Menace People's Champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D, ETEP, cooing from the place to be reviews. Right back here with all of yous, the People's Champion, right here, Rogue Squadron, Tuesday night. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I'm glad to be back, bald and beautiful as ever. I don't need that hair. Mine migrated south, never came back, and it lives right here now, and I'm fine with that.
Man, that's beautiful. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Never be ashamed of who you are. Eat that. Love that bald head. Also with us is another one of my great friends. Been around with me since the get-go. Immortal Coil. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Great entrance, Immortal.
What is happening?
There he is.
I know, right?
Hey.
What is happening, YouTube? This is Immortal Coil, your future minister of whiskey mysticism. Revolution is my name. Recently just crested 300 subs, so
nice.
It's been a long and winding road. Yeah. And then I want to give a special birthday spanking to Red Gaze. He's finally 21. We can get him with the fuck you board from Dazed and Confused.
No, that's on
it's
Thursday.
Good to be back. Good to be around. Looking forward to throwing down with you guys. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Awesome, brother. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, Snowdo's been out there spreading that propaganda. The birthday is Thursday. Okay.
Is he?
I appreciate it. I appreciate all you. I appreciate the dub. It's Thursday.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Let's hail to the chat real quick. Adega, what's going on? James Hayes is with us. Hail to you, brother. Soul Assassin, always good to see you, sir. Phil, my brother, thank you so much always for being so supportive. Culture Casino with a $2 super chat. Culture, don't do that. You are on the panel. We rise together in the best yeast and ingredients. Thank you. Thank you. Always spitting.
You saw Mini Tep.
Oh, there's Mini Tep. Hold up. What's up, Mini Tep?
Say happy birthday to Red.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
thanks, buddy.
Welcome.
Say it. You can say it. Say the line.
Cha-cha-cha.
Yes.
Yeah. Here.
Bless Mini Tep. Oh, that was the
Yeah. Say it one more time. Say. No, up here. There's the mic.
Cha-cha-cha.
Diarrhea.
All right, duder.
We got a like and a share for Mini Tap.
All right.
Mini
Love you, buddy.
Mini tap.
Dude, your son is beautiful, brother. Beautiful family.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
With us also is Lord Runner. I will say Lord Runner, although other people won't call you Lord. I'll give you that respect.
He has not yet earned the rank of Lord. He has not yet earned the rank of Lord.
I don't.
I love you, bro. I love you, Runner, but no, you ain't earned the rank of Lord, my friend.
Wow.
I don't grant him. I don't grant him land. I don't grant him subjects. He's granted nothing. That must be
He's
earned.
on the council.
Damn.
He's just not recognized as
We don't even grant you a seat on this council.
Damn, they don't even want to look at you, Runner.
Sit over there quietly on the pillow.
You are not a chew toy, but
It never ends. It never ends. This man. It got worse. He became a man, and it got worse for the poor guy.
take a seat.
CJH is with us. Hey, man, thank you so much for being supportive. Thank you for being a channel member. I really do appreciate you guys. You keep the lights on. Every monetary donation is not required. We're here to entertain, but I thank you greatly for your appreciation. Keely Chow is with us. What's up, dude? Lola Meets is in the chat. Hey, Lola Meets, another channel member. Thank you so much for being here.
And a channel herself. Lola Meets has
Yep,
her
she has a channel now.
If I can double check right now, she is at 193 subs.
She's growing.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Everybody should rise. Everybody, you got a voice, make it useful. Get out there, make friends, make a lunch table, and you will rise, man. Keep making content. Believe in yourself. Good job, Lola. With us is Snow Dub, my personal agent of chaos. I love this man so much. Snow, I gotta stop listening to you though. I love you, buddy.
No, I am so sorry that Jim Henson basically, neglected and rejected you, but you are always welcome here.
Always here, dude. You are my brother. Always,
dude. And when I go into that kind of entertainment, man, I think I know where to find you. Because I think at some point I was talking about it today with Tom. I think like my dream thing, maybe when I'm fully retired, would be to do like a Dark Crystal kind of thing, man. I love that kind of stuff, man.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up that was in the Luck Dragon and Never Ending Story. Those were the things that inspired me as a young person. I'm like, this stuff is brilliant. I love it. The entertainment value is incredible. You can do stuff with this you can't do in the real world. It's physically represented. There's no AI. I mean, no CGI. It's all freaking. It's all freaking real.
Practical.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and that's what got me really invested in practical effects. Debbie
Does Dallas had nothing to do with that.
No puppeteering.
There are no strings on me.
Have you ever seen penis puppeteering? It's fantastic.
Oh my god!
Moving on, Tech 44. Howdy. How are you? I don't know what road we went down, but culture ended up somewhere I didn't expect.
We've had elbow peen, and now we have dick puppets. Elbow peen. That's a country song. Elbow peen and dick puppets on a Friday night. I don't know.
Elbow peen, and now we mean and lean.
Elbow peen and dick puppets.
Speaking of peen, here's Brutal Morning Hood. Thank you so much for being here, sir. You show up at the right moments. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel. JJ with us. What's up, Sith Lord? Good to see you. Professor Anthrax says, spit shine that beat. Hey, man, whatever you need to do to get by, sir. And I think, let's see, Kip Ellis is with us. What's up, Kip? Good to see you. Thanking everybody out there. Tina Bojan. Hail to Tina Bojan. Thank you so much for supporting every one of our channels and just being so good and part of this community. Love you so much. The same thing goes for our Wookiee Lives Matter. Yeah, man, maybe I hit a midlife thing. I needed to get away from my old branding. I get so slowly, but I still got to fix a couple things. So.
Did you get a convertible?
I don't fucking know. You know what? I'm getting widow's peak now. I'm noticing the hair that falls out, so I'm starting to get worried. I'm not like culture. I'm not immortal. My hair isn't something that will live on well beyond my body.
Everything is proceeding. Everything is proceeding as I had planned.
We need to clone culture's hair. We need.
Yep.
Yes, we did that. Right. It's like the unicorn of hair. We need to continue that. Have his own hair club for men. Like that should be your next thing, culture. You should do that. We should dissect it. To break down the DNA sequence and all that.
We should. Look, it's better than what Fauci gave grants to. I don't even want to be going there.
Lola Meets So let me $20 real quick. Thank you so much, Lola, for being such a great supporter around here. I do appreciate you. Thanks for all the encouragement and support, guys. Happy early birthday to the gays.
The gays. Mega gay.
Yeah, you know what? You should always say happy birthday to your gays. So real quick, I watched the Eternals trailer, the teaser trailer. I watched it. Really? Is that the general consensus? Because the first thing I did was go to Bounding into Comics to see how they said, and they were like, the Marvel fans are mocking it. Now, I'm not a big Eternals fan, so I don't know a lot about the lore, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Not many people are.
I saw a lot of 50-something actors.
But here's my thing is, I think something made a good claim is that this might be what Ava DuVernay's New Gods film probably what could have been.
Oof.
Which is, thank God, Warner said, yeah, no.
No.
The Eternals are supposed to set up mutants at some point.
My comment on the Marvel, the actual like Marvel trailer is got 442 likes on it, so I'm proud of myself for that one.
All right.
All I said was
sorry.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said all I said was Eternals. Should we interfere? Also, the Eternals. It looks a bit overcast. Let's see how it plays out with this purple guy in his glove.
Like the Geeky and Neon said it best was like they only put the line about Captain Steve Rogers and Tony Stark in there just to remind people that this is an MCU film.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because otherwise, it's indistinguishable. Really. I mean, you're not.
I kind of liked. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just say it didn't really, like, nothing about this trailer jumped at me except the one visual of, like, Babylon with the Ishtar gates.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. The rest of it, I was just like, meh. Like,
well, I loved seeing like that ship show up, and you had humans, like, obviously in the agricultural age. I kind of like ancient stories, things like that. So I enjoyed that aspect of it, and what you're saying about Babylon, that looked cool. I like the idea. I like seeing two of the characters that I did enjoy, the actors I did enjoy from Game of Thrones, up until the writing got terrible, and some actors that I'm familiar with. So I don't hate it. I don't have this. I don't know the lore. Like I said, I wasn't excited, but I was like, I'm like, okay, let's see what else comes out. But apparently it's getting a really bad reception from a lot of people. And enough that Bounding into Comics did an article on it. So I'm going to go through this with you guys. This is from John F. Trent, Bounding into Comics. Please go check out our friends over there. Marvel Studios fans are absolutely roasting the first teaser for Eternals, specifically over the voice provided by Salma Hayek's Ajak. In the trailer, she states, "We watched and guided. We have helped them progress and see them accomplish wonders throughout the years. We've never interfered until now." Marvel Studios fans mock the line, pointing out all the disasters that have been inflicted on Earth, most notably with Thanos wiping out half all life in the universe. I guess that's true, right? In the comments, the movie's trailer, the page wrote, "Half of all life gets wiped out by Thanos. The Eternals. We missed the part where that's our problem."
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's good.
Okay, I understand that aspect. All right, I understand that. Let's continue on. Dwight writes, okay, side eyeing them.
Okoye. She's one of the Dora Milaje.
This is how much I know about these stories. As I'm showing it right now. Okoye side eyeing them, saying, we were they up there all this time. Where were they?
Why were they up there?
Why were they all that time? I can't even read, bro. What is going on with me? I just thinking I'm gonna have a stroke on stream or something.
Words are hard, Steven. Words are hard.
God,
it's
the
okay.
Camera's on.
We're here for you. We're here for you.
You're reaching that age, Steven.
We're here for you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
This next name ought to be a good one. Come on, let's see you tackle this one, Steven.
I was like, Steven, you're kind of like Scott, but he can't handle like big names,
Do
too many.
Do you want a lifeline?
No. I'm gonna try and pronounce this. I'm gonna sound this out. Onomatopoeia.
It's a sound effect.
Onomatopoeia.
There you go.
Sounds like I want to pee on you. I don't want to pee.
It's not an R. Kelly party.
It's obvious projection on Steven's part.
Onomatopoeia is a comic sound effect. That's why That's what we say when we do. We have the whip bam and stuff that you see in comics. That's what it is.
Bam.
Okay. All right. Eternals. We centuries-old heroes who love humanity. Histler. Hi, Eternals. Carry on, sir. We have no quarrel with you. That's wrong as shit. That's wrong as shit.
I'm even laughing at that one.
Oh my god,
it's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'm glad I didn't read ahead because I would have questioned that one if I had actually read this article beforehand. The Canadian lad wrote, throughout the years, we may have never interfered until now. I swear to God, if the X-Men repeats a similar line, I'm going to lose it. Okay. Let's see. And, oh God. Kawaku Anasi wrote.
Kwaku Anasi.
Kwaku Anasi. All right.
It's just Kwanzaa, Steven.
If it's not Kwanzaa. Like John Smith, I'm done. I'm showing my privilege. Eternals, when they first arrive on Earth, it isn't beautiful. Eternals 1,000 years after getting to know humanity, not our effing problem. Yeah. So yeah, I guess they're getting roasted over and over. What do you? I
didn't realize I was an Eternal. Shit.
You're a gaze. You're a frisky gaze.
You're a demigod.
Throughout the years, we've never interfered except for literally all those times you helped them build civilization. Thanos destroying the Avengers facilities, the Eternals. Should we watch another episode of Friends on Netflix or what?
Fucking Jesus, dude.
Thanos snaps, Eternals begins warm up. Doctor Strange, no Eternals. Okay. See, literally anytime the world is in danger, the Eternals, we sleep.
We're gonna take a nap.
Right.
Oh,
Nickelback put out a record. They don't care.
They just had a grilled. They just had a grilled cheese and a bowl of tomato soup. They're like, we're done. We're done.
Let's see. TT says that in the comics, the Eternals left Earth centuries ago and made a new home on a planet Thanos was born. On the home planet Thanos was born, one of the moons of Jupiter. I think.
Titan, yeah.
Oh shit! I did not know that. What do you have? Are you guys Eternals fans? Is this striking you as odd, or do you just not care?
Fuck Eternals.
I know this is Jack. I know this is Jack Kirby's. This is Jack Kirby's creation, and it doesn't get as much. It doesn't get as much clout or much. It's not as well known as what he did afterwards, which was the Fourth World, because he did this immediately after getting back in DC. And I have no idea. I have no idea what the Eternals are, other than they're just another kind of one of Jack Kirby's creations.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, that trailer is just you like put all that aside. That trailer is just boring.
Is it
just boring?
Yes.
I just got bored. It's just like there was nothing. It felt like a Discovery Channel. It felt like it was like a you know, like those specials of like the Discovery Channel or like Animal, like History Channel or something like that. That's what it felt like.
Well, I kind of like
Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson was more exciting than this, and I love that fucking show. This was just. This was like the most basic bitch of like Marvel trailers. Like this thing's wearing UGG boots, like a down vest, and fucking leggings like every October talking about pumpkin spice for 31 fucking days. It is, there's nothing here. Like, so the only thing I can look at is be like, all right, so what is his name? Kit Harington is playing the Black Knight. I'm like, yay, the Black Knight. All right, yeah, all right. So we got Gemma Chan the lead. Gemma Chan's the lead. And isn't she the same chick that was in Captain Marvel? She was one of the Kree. It's like, she's back already. All right, we're recycling people, but we can't have Mads Mikkelsen play Dr. Doom, you cheap bastards.
Damn.
Well, hey, I have a question then. So if Kit Harington's playing the Black Knight, is the Black Knight 5'4"?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Is that how tall? Is that how tall Kit Harington is?
He's not tall.
Steven, were you the Black Knight?
I was gonna say Steven the Black Knight.
Don't pick on us short people.
Steven's like he's wearing lifts.
No, yeah, he's wearing a lift chair right now. He's like,
I have his hair all the way up. I ain't lying.
He's like Mickey and Seinfeld.
F you culture for calling that out. Yeah, I have no interest in this. Well, I don't. I'm not looking forward to the next phase of Marvel. Now, if it turns out to be good, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Well, and the thing is, you got to keep in mind is that we're at a what else just happened this week? Hollywood's starting to turn on like Disney for backing China, and you have
really
the direct. Yeah, so the director
Yeah.
the director of the Eternals, she got an Oscar recently.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nomadland.
Yeah, for Nomad. Yep. And what happened was there was an interview that got revealed where she basically was anti-China. She said she grew up in a country that was full of lies. Mm-hmm. And basically China didn't take kind to that, so they basically depersoned her in her own country. Which means that the Eternals are probably not going to be even allowed to be released in China. Yeah, the Eternals aren't even allowed to release in China, and the same thing can go for probably Shang-Chi as well.
Shang-Chi is done.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
excellent.
Go ahead, Makini. I'll let you finish.
I'm saying this might not be. I think this might be the closest thing we may ever see to an MCU flop. Or an MCU, but not an actual. It may not bomb, but it may be the closest thing we get to something that will have a very low grossing number and not much interest.
And after all the pandering that Disney does to China, for those markets to dry up, that's a poignant event. Go ahead. Sorry, Culture. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I mean, a lot of this is going to feed into the story ETEP's going to cover when we start talking about the China stuff. So
we can do that next.
Yeah, it's one of those things where. Disney's backed the wrong pony again. I mean, this isn't new. This has started to happen with regularity, and they're getting called out on it. Makini's not wrong. I mean,
from what I was watching, Clownfish covered this yesterday, and it seems that Disney is probably pivoting because there is an Indian dance number in the trailer. So it might be assumed that Disney's probably going to be pivoting more to catering to the Indian audience, to Bollywood. Because it's probably because they can't get that China money anymore.
Well, I mean,
$10.
I got no problem with Bollywood. They put out some pretty insane movies. Some funny clips, So whatever. But yeah, they've got to pivot to another market to make up for the loss of China. I'm sorry, Culture. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. All I was going to say was the biggest problem is that you can't make everything Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
because that's slowly been happening to these Marvel films over time. Right? Is that lowbrow humor that works with Guardians? Thank you, Mr. Gunn. But doesn't work with everything. And I mean, with a certain take that they had with Thor for Ragnarok, okay, but then they made mistakes from that point forward. There's, and Fat Thor isn't entertaining. We're about to see, you know what? We'll get into it. In fact, tomorrow's video that I put together is a complete bashing of the future for Disney and Marvel.
And another problem that that is going to really come to surface when we go into Phase 4 is that, like what you guys were bringing up about Guardians of the Galaxy. It doesn't work you can't just take a small or an obscure hero and make it, or even a obscure group of characters and make it work and make him popular like that. And that leads to the general point that the MCU, and I think Kevin Feige has this mindset that every hero they introduce is going to be an A-tier hero. And you can't, and that's not going to work. You can't. Not every C or B list or D list hero is going to be A list.
Well, I mean, look what they did. Introduced it really with Iron Man, who's a B list hero up until that point, and they took time to build that character likable. Exactly. It just all the stars aligned. Marvel's had so much success. I'm afraid they haven't looked over at DC and seen the failures there, and I think they're going to repeat them. You need to take time to build some of these characters up. You can't just throw a whole bunch of stuff at somebody and expect them to like them, in a group like that. But yeah, I agree with you, Mac. Leading into from the China topic, I wanted ETEP to cover this. He did a video on his channel speaking about this. Please, guys, a link to his channel is in the description below. Please go check that video out and share it around. Go ahead, brother.
All right, so John Cena apologized to China for referring to Taiwan as a country during Fast and Furious 9 interview. To me, I look at this and I respect, as a former professional wrestler, I respect John Cena for what he's done for aspects of the business. Other things, he's a selfish son of a bitch. But one thing he did is he is the most giving Make-A-Wish person in history. So he's done more for kids in the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that as a parent, that really speaks volumes to me. So I kind of gave him a little bit of leeway. But I will say this right off the bat before I even get into to the article: John Cena's bitch made. This is a bitch made move. I know why you made it, but you're still bitch made. You look like one of those sissy ass NBA players now that was over there, kowtowing and sucking hind teat to China after that whole bullshit. This is ridiculous.
Damn, I think ETEP just verbally asked to get in the ring with Cena at one point. Would you wrestle Cena?
I tell you, he's a big boy, but I mean, you know what? I got a good reach, and I know how to box, and I'm old enough and wily enough to just come on in. Let me tap you on the chin a few times. Let's see what you're made of there, buddy. I don't give a fuck at this point. I mean, really, I had 6 concussions deep. What are you gonna do to me, dude?
Oh no, man, that's crazy, dude. For you, I understand the respect you must have.
I do. It's like a love-hate thing with a guy like him, because it's like you've done a lot for the business, but dude, you just kowtow to a communist country, man. Like you just totally shit on Taiwan. I'm not gonna get down that rabbit hole of Taiwan and all, but this is the biggest. It's just another one. But I mean, what do we expect from these people? We'll go into a little bit of this. Fast and Furious 9 actor John Cena issued an apology in Mandarin on Weibo for claiming Taiwan was a country during a promotional interview for the upcoming Fast and Furious 9 film. For claiming that,
he dared.
He dared. I got news for you. It kind of is.
That's a whole new level of pandering, though.
Right. He didn't know he was pandering too.
He's just looking down his nose at Taiwan. While doing an interview on the Taiwanese Broadcasting Network TVBS to promote the film, Cena stated that Taiwan would be the first country to watch the film. He would later issue an apology in Mandarin on Weibo for claiming that Taiwan
went Mandarin with it. He went Mandarin with it.
Yeah, here.
That's how serious it needed to be. That's how serious the apology needed to be.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "Look, I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna disrespect you by saying it in English."
No, it's unfortunately he wasn't the first. Unfortunately, he wasn't the first in terms of that, because it goes into this whole debate that China refusing to acknowledge that Taiwan is a country. So
right, which is it is. I'm not. It is.
Yeah, he goes into it's.
Why is that so hard to say? And why is it so damning to say? That's kneeling, bro. That's like kneeling on another level. That's what did he say?
Mouth wide open.
Doesn't he look like Ernest P. Worrell there?
He's looked like Ernest for some time. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The older he gets, the more he turns into Jim Varney.
Oh, Cena goes to China.
Disappointing though. And it's really disappointing because I remember him doing an ad. Yeah, I remember him. One of the things I really like he did was that he did this ad for that Love Has No Labels, the We Are America ad after the 2016 election about we're still America. We don't have a label. We're not. It doesn't matter who we are. We're still a country. We're still America. And just kind of seeing that just kind of seeing something that that is patriotic, and just go to this. I'm like, oh.
Listen, as a Hulk Hogan fan my entire life, I'm sorry, Mac, I have to acknowledge this man's comment. Hulk Hogan would never apologize to the USSR. You're damn right, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mac.
No, that was it.
Okay. Yeah, I love Hogan. I love Hollywood Hogan. When he went Hollywood Hogan, I loved him even more. I was like, yes, a heel.
Dude.
He's going to be such a good heel.
I bleached my goatee blonde and dressed up like him when I was working a wrestling show back in like 2014. Do you know how hard it was to make my black facial hair like white blonde? I had to bleach it like 4 times. That shit hurt. But I did it. I suffered for my art, man. No, Hogan was great. Hogan had to apologize for saying something.
Well, as later on.
Hogan had to make an apology for saying something. But no, this whole John Cena thing is just fucking... It's ridiculous. Culture, go ahead, man. I know you got something on this. Go ahead.
Look, not only did he make the apology, did it in fucking Mandarin. Right?
He did.
You know, and the first time I saw it, it wasn't translated. It was in freaking, Chinese lettering, right? Whatever dialect it was, I don't even know. So if I offended anybody, I'm ignorant when it comes to that, believe it or not. But he did it in Mandarin, which he is fluent in. Obviously, wrestling promotions have been going around the world for a very long time, so that's not surprising. It wouldn't surprise me if The Rock was also fluent in Mandarin. So, with that being said, I'm frustrated with this apology because of how it was made, and it makes him look weak. But it was done 100% for what?
Yeah,
money.
China.
Yep, that's it. That's all it is. That's all it is money.
Nerd cookies for $2. Cue the John Cena theme on Chinese instruments.
Oh my god, that would be fucking amazing. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, and the flute and all that would be freaking wicked. I wonder if I could find that somewhere.
That's great.
that needs to happen. That'd be amazing.
So yeah, he apologizes in Mandarin. That's like another level. That's another level of apology. That's some sure. He is ass kissing.
Now we know why no one could ever see him, right? Because we were all looking at eye level, and he's been on his knees the whole time.
Oh, so it's the top of his head. So this is what he says. He stated, "Hi China, I'm John Cena. I'm in the middle of Fast and Furious 9 promotions. I'm doing a lot of interviews. I made a mistake in one of my interviews." Cena continued, "Everyone was asking me if I could use Chinese. Staff gave me a lot of information, so there was a lot of interviews and information. I made one mistake. I have to say something very, very, very important now. I love and respect China." That's like saying listen 4 times and then not saying anything. And Chinese people, "I'm very, very sorry about my mistake," said Cena. He continued profusely apologizing. I apologize. I'm very sorry. You must understand that I really respect China and the Chinese people. My apologies. See you, but you won't see me. No. But I mean, that's a lot of ass kissing. I hope he fucking put some chapstick on before he fucking
straight up
before he puckered up to his lips
and brushed his teeth after.
Shout out to TT for pointing out that Ryan Johnson would never apologize to China. I believe that. That's a damn shame.
No, he'd call them Mandarin babies.
He would call them. Oh, damn.
Those Mandarin babies.
Oh man. I don't know what to say about this. It's just he's trying to save his ass, trying to save his film, I guess. But you look bad right now. The optics are now shifting. I believe the optics are starting to shift now that everyone's not. I don't think everyone is very hyper political or hypersensitive as they've been in the last several years. And as there's kind of a calm coming out of this, I think people are starting to open their eyes and realize that pandering to China not a good thing, and seeing how much of it has been going on. I don't think it's a good look for him. And what culture is going to be, I think what culture is going to be getting into about the rest of the industry looking at itself and deciding that's not so much of a good route to take. You know, you're losing money when you're losing money when your customer doesn't like you. You know what I mean? That's how I would do it. I haven't bought anything from Star Wars. I haven't bought anything Kurtzman Trek. I did buy a Star Trek thing, but damn it, I couldn't help it. And that's how I feel just as a customer. Real quick, Stone Cold Steve Austin before he was a Brothers Hellraiser, was a much better heel. Thank you, Bret Hart, for turning heel. Oh, that killed me. Bret Hart was my boy. First off, stunning Steve Austin was a good heel.
Dude, him and Brian Pillman together as the Hollywood Blondes.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, they were. Yeah, Pillman was next level. He died.
Yeah,
that was
man.
tragic. That was tragic. Anyway, we're not going to get sidetracked on wrestling.
About the Hitman?
That's
no. Well, what happened to him was another story with that dumbass greenhorn Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? We are definitely going to have a special Rogue show coming up soon for all you wrestling fans out there. And those of us that enjoy wrestling, we're going to get together. We're going to talk about some good eras. I started it out as wanting to talk about the Attitude Era. That's my favorite. But we're just going to get into some wrestling talk. So I look forward to that in the coming weeks. Coyle, do you have anything you wanted to say about the last article before we move on? About John Cena?
Dun, 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 dun.
I get him with the delay because sometimes he's 3 seconds behind.
I guess we can't see him or hear him.
He's 10 seconds behind. Does anybody have any more comments before we move on?
It's just like seriously, Cena, you're gonna pull a Blizzard. You're gonna pull a LeBron. All this for China.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm sorry,
James.
Culture.
Nah, you're good, brother. Keep going. You can go.
It's just like, dude, come on.
You had enough, Mac?
See, it's just like it counts out to China, and it's just like being like with Cena's case, I'm like, okay, you're apologizing, but with like the other cases, it's just blatant hypocrisy. It's just like with both cases, like Jerry the Quarter will always put it best. Is like you look at like companies who will have a black profile pic for BLM or have the rainbow profile pic for Pride Month, but won't say anything when it comes to. But when money talks, bullshit falls forward. Bullshit.
It does.
Comes with it.
Performative virtue signaling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And has there been a cost for this Culture Casino in the world of money?
Yeah, there has been. Actually, the industry is being looked at rather critically right now by Wall Street. Financial analysts are taking a different look at things, and it's right there in the headline. It's a story that I put out there in the world on Monday. And I went and when I do a story, I have like a zillion articles that I pull from, but this is the primary thing that kicked it off for me, which is how Wall Street, well, might as well be, how Wall Street is treating media stocks differently in 2021. And here, just from the story, 2021 is making a topsy-turvy year for leading media companies. While the largest economies in the world, including the U.S., step out of the shadow of the global crisis, the stocks that benefited most from the lockdown are seeing their glory days of last year in the rearview mirror. And this is very clear. You're starting to see the ones that were making a living off of, the fact that people were locked at home start to take a hit. And as you can see, based on the graph that is provided here, and again shown in my video, media stocks in 2020, Netflix was up 67%. For 2021, they're down 6%. Disney was up 25% for no reason, by the way. They're still overvalued by nearly 50%. In 2021, they're down 2%, actually more than that. They've been fluctuating of late, so it's been considerably up and down. AT&T was down 26% in 2020, and guess what happened? Bang! They're up 10% in 2021, and these actual numbers were as of the market close on the 14th. So I don't believe the Discovery merger news had even hit yet. So that bump of 10% happened before that. Now, they had an up and down day. The day that was announced, they were up considerably. I thought they would finish up for the day, but they ended up pretty flat. Same thing with Discovery, although they seemed to benefit positively on that day when the merger was announced. And then, of course, Comcast in 2020 down 17%, and they were up 16%. They were up 17%, and they're up 16% in 2021. Now, as you can see, AT&T was the only one that took a massive hit before, and then they jumped back up 10% when we got into 2021. So you're starting to see people travel. AT&T's business is primarily their telco, which is why their numbers jump back up, because they get a lot of money from international travel roaming, especially in the South America, Mexico, et cetera, et cetera. So people that make their way down there are roaming. They're making a lot of money on those charges. But beyond that, you're starting to see some separation, and the reason it's happening is because you have all these video subscription services that we call streaming services out there.
The streaming wars themselves, right?
Exactly, yeah. And Netflix had massive growth, and as of March, they reported 207.6 million. Disney had to combine all of their streaming entities to get to this 151.5 because they are desperately trying to stay in second place.
That's misrepresenting the numbers, though, isn't it?
Here's the problem. It could be stated that each of them are their own separate entity because they're operated differently. Hulu started out as a shared streaming service with multiple studios involved, multiple media companies involved, which now falls under the control of Disney. I think the last people out the door was Hertz. There might be somebody else involved. I don't remember, but like I said, Hulu's at 39.4 million. Disney Plus is at 100 million or so, they say. That's debatable. And again, these are based on paid subs. ESPN Plus is at 12.1 million. Those numbers have fallen. Now, I will tell you something interesting. Hulu has a live TV option, much like we have a live TV option with YouTube. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So it's essentially, it's called Hulu Live TV. So it's bundled with a lot of live TV services on top of just your regular Hulu service. And, it's kind of a little bit of an a la carte offering. And it allows for people to watch, their regular television programming. Well, they took a hit to the tune of 200,000 subscribers in the last quarter.
Damn.
So they went from 4 million to just under 3.8 million subs. And that was a major loss to them. And Disney is not performing in the areas, and we can talk about the streaming service and everything else, but that's not the bigger story. Mm-hmm. Wall Street is actually looking for a return to norm, which is why they look at Comcast Comcast and AT&T so favorably, because they've returned to business as normal. Disney Plus benefited from obviously the lockdown. They were at 33.5 subscribers after the first full quarter of 2020, and then jumped up to 95 million subscribers. Right now they're talking about 100 million, but we'll see. They fell short of their metrics by 6 million. They're supposed to gain 9 million in the last cycle, but it is what it is. So anyway, obviously Disney, the rest of Disney suffered during the global crisis, and the stock still shot up 25%. But here's the thing: every once in a while, investors come to their senses, and they look at things and say, okay, we need to see normal. Okay, right. The stock hasn't gone up considerably. They were down more than 2%, despite the fact that the S&P was rising. And the reason being is investment houses are looking at Disney to return to their core businesses. Disney has put all of their eggs in the streaming basket. Okay, they have.
They had to.
Yeah, well, and Chapek has come out there and said, even in the most recent conversation he had with Morgan Stanley yesterday, day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And essentially he said, we're focusing on direct to consumer, which is streaming, right? Except that's not what Wall Street wants to see. Wall Street wants to see a return to their cash cows, their core businesses, the parks, products, and experiences, right?
Right.
Which is their theme park, which is their merchandise, right? Merchandise was huge for Disney for a very long time, and of course, experiences being cruises, tours, things like that, right? They also have a real estate empire. Most people don't realize, but their DVC offerings, the Disney Vacation Club offerings, that's a real estate empire. Those are real estate investments. They get that's a form of revenue. Right, timeshares are big revenue for corporations.
And they must have lost a lot of revenue given the crisis, and almost every other bleeding money right now. I don't think it has.
But they have been for a long time. And see, so when they came out in the last quarterly call just a couple of weeks ago, or a week back, or whatever it was, and said that they made a $901 million profit on a $600 million revenue loss, where did that come from? Well, you know where it came from. It came from all of these cutbacks. It came from the fact that Cheapskate's a retail guy. He's not a creative guy. And so, which isn't going to work in the theme park industry or in content creation. All he's worried about is distribution. And that's not what Wall Street wants to see. So I'm going to watch. Right now, Morgan Stanley's artificially holding the value of Disney up. But if you look at all the analysts' perspective, they are very bearish on Disney right now, and a lot of these other media studio companies, these media conglomerates, because they're holding their short-term and mid-term outlook at down. And their long-term outlook, 9 months or more, at flat. That's best.
Insane.
Yeah, and Disney is the big dog. I mean, I know that's hard to believe, but as far as the media conglomerates go, they're the big dog. If you set Netflix aside, which is just a streaming service now, right? If you set Amazon aside, which is a retailer, right? They're for the most part, they throw in the video service as a add-on. You have Disney, right? And right now there are other companies out there that want to play in the media world, and so you're going to see Disney try to compete with other entities for the next studio, right? Because Amazon's about to buy MGM, right? And they're going to get obviously that comes along with the Bond film and everything else. Sony is going to be consumed by someone in the near future. Lionsgate, little itty bitty Lionsgate, made some major jumps in the last year. They're going to get acquired because they control Stars and a catalog of stuff. So, but these
a lot of consolidation.
Yeah, but that's bad. That's bad for the consumer because there's no competition, there's no innovation, none of that'll be in place. But that Wall Street likes competition because they want to pick the winners. And if there's only a handful of entities and they're all quote unquote winners, that's no good. So you have to have losers when it comes to this whole thing. And like I said, I mean, right now Disney's headed the wrong direction. I think a lot of people are going to wake up to that. Again, Morgan Stanley is propping them up. There are reasons for that I won't talk about on this stream because I like Steven and I don't want to get his channel in trouble. But like I said, you have underperforming companies that are now rising to the top because obviously they're returning to their core businesses. So they're being rewarded, AT&T being one of them. And also, go ahead. Yeah, please, Makati. Yeah, I've been talking.
I was going to say, 3 minutes. This, what you were saying, this does worry me, although I feel like it shouldn't. It does because of the whole rumor that was going around for the past few days of Disney potentially buying up the Discovery Warner merger. And what's with Warner? DC Comics.
Oh,
so
my.
Having DC and Marvel under the Disney umbrella. And from what I've been hearing, it's probably unlikely just because Disney, they don't have that money to spend. Like they wasted all that money buying out Fox.
I'm going to tell you Makini, that's an every 2 year complete bullshit rumor. So I'm just saying, I mean, going back to 2014. Yeah. Right. So don't even buy into that. First and foremost, it's one of the assets that give gateway to Warner into the superhero, and now Discovery. There is no way Zaslav, the new CEO of the new spin-off, he ain't gonna let go of it. So you're gonna see Warner Media turn it around really fast. I have a feeling that they'll become even more competitive when it comes to Disney. Wall Street wasn't super satisfied with the growth speed of HBO Max. They wanted it to grow faster like Disney, but it had been plodding along at a very controlled rate. Disney's also going to run into a problem. They sold a huge number, like 20-some million subscribers worth of a 3-year package for Disney Plus when they first started offering it at this just steep discounted rate, right? And right now, that's also hurting their ARPU, which is the average earnings revenue per user. But they're also being hurt by the fact that 70 million subscribers are not U.S. based, and so that they're getting far less money from those other countries' subscriptions to the tune of 70 million subscriptions, and so that drove their ARPU down. They've also been giving services as part of bundle deals at either a steep discount or for free. Like for instance, some people have got like Disney Plus with like a what do you call it, an Xbox membership, right? So that kind of stuff is really hurting their ARPU. And we have Tom joining me, who can also speak very intelligently on this subject.
What? Exactly. What's up, Tom? How are you?
How you guys doing?
Hi, Tom.
Well. Good to see you. Good to see you, Tom.
Also with us, Vinny popped in.
Oh no, it's me, Mario.
What's up, Vinny? How you doing, buddy?
It's me. Could be better. Had some Montezuma's Revenge before.
Oh, really? All right. Well, if you got to run to the can, do what you got to do.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've been going a long time. I just, like you said, I mean, Wall Street's just starting to look at this different. Tom and I had a little bit of a conversation about that today on the Tuesday tirade, and they are, they're looking for a return to normal from all of these media conglomerates, and I think Disney in the long term is going to end up in a little bit of hot water because they're not focused on the right thing.
Do you think that this is just like a more push for, antitrust laws to be enforced?
Unlikely. I mean, not under the current administration. Right. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but they're not more compelled to do that right now. And this is the first time I've ever seen it in my lifetime. Government's willing to take a back seat to corporations. It's in their financial best interest to ignore what's happening in the marketplace. And that's weird. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, because government doesn't like to concede power. And right now they're conceding it to these megacorps. That's weird.
All right, Tom, do you have anything wise to say on top of that, since you guys talked about it earlier?
Panda bears are cute.
It's awesome. And I love panda bears myself. Terminus is here with $2. Thank you so much. He says, John Cena over here sucking Mao Zedong. I can't say that. Oh, not Mao Zedong. I guess I can say dong. What am I doing? Who am I, Jay? Like I'm drunk 3P. I won't say dong on stream. Lethal Lightning and I got him to say dong on stream once, and it was glorious. He never did it again, but we clipped it. We have it. And I swear to God, Jay.
He said lick my ass on someone's stream. I got that.
Did he really? Oh, I love it when he messes up and says something he's going to regret later. What's going on, Tom? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping through.
Not much. Just finished talking about Scarface with Mr. H and
oh, cool,
Ollie, and eating some Gardetto pizzerias.
Beautiful. Now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry for some Italian. Hey, Vinny, how you been?
Hey, hungry for Italian.
Some Italian.
Me, huh?
You know how it is when Gaze is on the panel.
Singer's looking for some Sazits. Unbelievable.
Terminus asked for $5. Thank you so much. Says, now that Steven's done with TFM, he can write a story about his love affair with trees. That would be a sappy romance novel. Yeah, I guess. You son of a bitch. You made me read that. I love you, Terminus. Thank you so much. God damn it. Things that get clipped around here. So let's go to the chat real quick, see what they had to say. Steven Cicito says the streaming wars are gonna heat up, but who knows what stream service could pop up next. I mean, who could get into the next game? Maybe Dice or Call of Duty. Not exactly sure. Anybody have a comment on that? I don't know. Netflix is always going to be here, I think.
I heard Andrew Dice Clay is going to start a company called Andrew Dice Clay of Duty.
Is he really?
No, I have no idea. I'm making shit up. But I just want to go back to the super chat real quick. As far as the novel, will it be printed on trees that were fucked by you, Steven?
They will have been blessed.
Given your love. Okay, yes.
Blasphemed, you mean, Steven?
Gently handled.
Sodomized.
Gently used trees.
Shellback says a handful of companies will own all of the media. I think we've been heading toward that anyway, right? I mean, but this will further solidify that.
I think so too, except that at some point there will be somebody that will come to their senses in government and say, enough's enough, we're breaking you up. We did it with the telecom business guys and all of that.
Happens,
Yeah, definitely blame Red Gaze. That's probably the best plan for everything.
It was the damn gays agenda.
Yeah, it was.
I'll take it. Not as hard or as lovingly as the trees, but I'll take it.
Keely Chow says, all I want for Discovery Family channel to die. Discovery Family sucks, and Discovery Family kill Discovery Family. Wow.
Ouch.
Bro. You
Keely
really
Chow.
hate that channel.
Keely Chow has been fighting Discovery Family for like as long as I've known him. It was like he's like, "Hi, I'm Keely Chow. Nice to meet you." It was in the Geeks and Gamers group. It's like, "Nice to meet you. Discovery Family must die." I'm like, "Well, okay then, bud." And he's been fighting him ever since. Like,
wow,
he has been.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. You know what? That is very consistent about Keely. He said the same thing.
Yep.
When the merger happened, he was all over my channel with it, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I feel you." Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Keely, for bringing that here. Before we move on to the Leaked Powder Puff Girls, McEnany's going to head that one up. I want to talk a little bit about my buddy and Sunsworn.
Ooh, let's talk about
Tell us about this, brother.
Well, thank you, sir. This is the standalone story in between the events of the first novel and the upcoming second novel. This is space fantasy at its finest. I know you all have had it with the entertainment we've been getting. We've been starting to consume, but then having a little Montezuma's revenge with it, like Vinny. But yeah, this is it's going to be straight up action packed. Interiors by Nerium, so they're going to be beautiful and bitchin'. We got a Nerium cover, we got a Vinny cover, we got everything that you want here. In this story, there's some remnants left over from the invasion preceding these events in the novel. And our heroes, Aster Sunsworn, Ginny Zin, and Trip Vengeance, have to take care of that little problem. They have to retake a resource world that's very important to rebuild the galaxy after, close to annihilation. So there's a lot that needs to be done, and they need resources to do it. And our boy Kavar, the villain in this story, is holding that planet along with his army of Drakor. He's also holding a very important person to the Astral Union that they must also rescue. So it's going to be really fun, really fast, in your face. Just a beautiful, great story with lots of action, awesome heroes, and space dragons.
I love the dragons, and I like the fact that the women look like women and not Gila.
Oh yeah, man. We can't have any of that in here.
It's Gila. It's called Gila. Pronounce it right.
I don't know why we got to empower women by turning them into men, right? Shouldn't women be empowered by who they are, what they can do,
Absolutely,
as they are?
That's such a misogynistic thing to say. I can't fucking believe you just said
You
that.
son of
I know. Well, I'm pretty terrible. But
You are. You're horrible.
Absolutely.
You should feel bad.
I feel bad every minute of every day, but I don't feel bad about creating this masterpiece. Sunsworn's an ever-expanding universe. It's just going to get bigger and bigger. Hop on the train now.
Hop on that gaze train and check out Sunsworn.
Train.
And Tommy and the Guinea Pig. I'm sorry, Tom.
No, that's fine.
Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective is coming up with a whole new line of products to help support this, including the Sunsworn ball gag. So be looking out for that.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Tommy's going to come up with. Yeah.
It's all about the merchandise.
Right. Merchandising.
Hells yeah.
Where the real money from the movie is made.
I'm still looking for that Spaceballs the flamethrower. I was like, I always wanted that as a kid.
Right?
That's the one I wanted.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Adorable.
Hey, real quick, while we're up, Steven, I got something for you too here, buddy.
Sure,
Here
buddy.
you go. Here you go. This is just for you.
You're an asshole. Who did this? Like, who?
Ba-damn.
Steven, I spent the whole weekend chopping trees down, like just cutting them up with a chainsaw. Does that do anything for you, bud? Look at him smacking the booty hole.
He's making it rain.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't break it. It took me 9 months to make it.
Pats that ass, baby.
Thank you, Gaze. I appreciate you. And
You're very welcome.
all right. So, hail to the chat. Thank you, guys. Support Sunsworn. Please share
You
out
gotta
the links
say,
for it if
I
you
am
can.
Groot.
I ain't saying shit. Vinny. You bastard.
No, Vinny, no, comrade. We are Groot.
Yeah, man. We just hit 150 backers today, so thank you all who's been out there supporting this financially or sharing links any way, shape, or form. appreciate you very much,
guys. It means it means a lot. Thank you guys very much out there for supporting this channel and all the other channels of Rogue and everybody that you enjoy, all the content you enjoy. You know, we can't be out sharing links all day long. We all have lives and other things to do. But when you do, it really does mean a lot to a channel, to a rising channel or a voice. When you see someone that you don't even know sharing a link out for something that you did, it really gets you, man. It shows it shows that what you're doing is important. And
especially when they're like, get a load of this stupid son of a bitch.
I love that shit. Oh, man. That's the funnest, because then you can clap back, and then you get more attention because people love a good clap. So thank you guys very much.
I just got to play.
You absolutely know about a good clap, baby.
He's had the clap.
I have
avoided.
I have not. I have avoided those monsters.
I got the clap 12 times back in NAM. Which is weird because I wasn't even alive yet.
The next topic we're going to go into is the Powder Puff Girls, the leaked Powder Puff Girls script. Macney shared this in the Rogue chat. Was like, if we cover this, so I think he has something to say on it.
Yes, I'm going to lead in here. Okay, so I heard about this last night when we were streaming with Fast Steven, and they would bring it up. I was like, this can't be real. I really like the kids can't be real, because it started blowing up because Upper Echelon Gaming, who blew this up on Twitter, and a few others showed the leaked script, and it is as bad as I thought it would. I didn't think it would be this bad, but I didn't think it would be worse than I said it. This show could be potentially worse than Batwoman. ETEP, this might be
not possible.
Yes.
Fuck you talking about?
No. I'm going to share this.
Okay, all right, you share something.
The thing is, because there's an update. There's an update on this. They took most of it down. Actually, they took most of this down. They took. There's been the copyright strikes, and let me start with here. But this is what I can be able to grasp, and I'm going to read it. We're going to read this along. So this is what I grabbed for this game. This is from one. Bubbles, look, we love being Powerpuff Girls, but sometimes we wanted to be like other things too, like in Dirty Dancing. Baby wanted to join the Peace Corps, but she also did want to be a fancy slut, and her dad didn't get it. Drake. Emotional. Jerry Orbach was doing his best to understand. Introduction: Powerpuff Girls home hallway, Buttercup's room. Blossom heads upstairs, where the bumping sound comes through, then abruptly stops. Blossom opens the door and finds Buttercup in bed with Macy, the woman she eyed at the bar the night before. They just quote-unquote finished. Blossom, oh God, I'm sorry. Buttercup, it's fine. We're done, right? Macy, I said 6 times is enough.
Lordy.
Make me a sandwich.
That's one.
Is this live action?
Yes.
Scissor me, Scissor me timbers.
Lesbos! Okay.
Where's my lesbians gif? Hang on a second. The lesbians! Where's Eric Bischoff?
Okay, here's the second one. Blossom, are we here to investigate? Buttercup, I'm here to pick up bi-curious townies. You're here to avoid Drake. Bubbles is here to investigate, but she forgot Butch hates her. Luckily, we're dealing with another hate boner, so alcohol helps. Blossom, why do you know so much about hate boners? Buttercup, life is one big hate boner.
This is not the Powder Puff Girls you remember.
No. There's more. Hang on.
Okay.
Bubbles, I can't believe Mojo Jojo tried to capture us and make us play that stupid video game. Buttercup, which game? Bubbles, that weird stupid video game with the smelly aliens. Blossom, Toe Jam and Earl, they're not smelly, they're funky.
This is some of the worst dialogue I've ever heard in my life.
This is fan fiction, isn't it?
Let's go back to the lesbian dialogue. I like that better.
I was going to say, when does Powerpuff Girls take place in Gotham?
I don't think it was a video game, though. I think they were just having flashbacks to the night before.
Bubbles, that game is so stupid. Like, what are you even supposed to be doing? Like, walking around doing nothing, just getting attacked by weird-looking humans? Blossom, that game was a classic when it came out in the 90s. Bubbles, well, it sucks today.
This is seriously fucking dialogue.
No,
shit.
There's more. This is one of the crown jewels right here.
Did you find this on 4chan or
no?
Reddit?
This is on Twitter. This was leaked.
Tumblr.
This one, no, this was leaked on Reset Era, and some people grabbed screen caps of the before it was taken down. Hang on, Blubbles. Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta. She has a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted, and I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences. Buttercup, coming back here is probably triggering for her. Bubbles, why? Because she's the one who killed Mojo Jojo? I mean, moveon.org.
Oh my God.
Oh, holy shit.
No.
Hang on. I've always believed in you. This is from Bubbles. I always believed in you and defended you, Dad. Even when you sold away our likeness to that cartoon, which, by the way, totally whitewashed us. Even then, I had your back. I always had a smile on my face. I never broke character. Even though there was so much more to me, I always put family and team first no matter what.
Jesus, so they're even attacking the source material.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh, I love what that just implied with everything.
Now, this has gotten so bad that this is coming from, I don't know if you want to, do you guys want the article from People, Valiant of Comics, or the Mary Sue?
Oh, the Mary Sue.
Mary Sue, yeah.
Oh, the Mary Sue.
Above?
Please tell me it's my favorite heifer, Rachel Leishman.
No, this is from
Brianna Lawrence.
Okay, the alleged script for the live-action Powerpuff Girls is as messy as I thought it would be, an overdose of Chemical X. Yesterday, our Princess Weeks reported that the live-action Powerpuff Girls reboot, I'm Still Salty that is not called Townsville, is being delayed. While Chloe Bennett, Dave Dub Cameron, and Yana Peralt and Donald Faison will remain on the project along with the writers and producers, the series is going to be reworked and repiloted off-cycle. The reason behind this is unknown, but methinks the collective feedback of, dear God, why? From every corner of the internet, they had something to do with it. Do I need to say it in the voice?
Okay, so to be clear here, that means that we're not going to get to see this version of it.
No, the leaks were real. The fact that they they copyright struck some of the Twitter users for the leaks. And the head of CW is coming out basically saying that trying to do damage control, meaning that the leaks that script was real.
Mac, I'm a little confused with the direction of this article. From the sound of it, it looks like we all agreed about something.
It was what the F is this? This
everybody
is
agreed.
Well, this is what happens when something actually gets fucked with that they actually like.
Uh-huh.
We saw the same thing with Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
If it's something they actually give a shit about, then they will step in and they understand then. And it's, well, no, this is different. It's like, how is this any different than anything?
It's just okay. Let me continue. There are too many fans of the disillusioned 20-something premise and outfits that may not have been made Party City trend for a day. The consensus range from decimated to lull. What a mess of this real OMFG, LOL. Okay, let me do it in a voice. To be fair, there was some, I don't mind the premise, just take the Powerpuff Girl off of it. The idea of superheroes realizing their childhood was garbage because all they did was fight crime isn't a bad one. But Powerpuff Girls had a wonderful father, loved crime fighting, and still had plenty of cute childhood moments throughout the series. That was kind of the point. They were kids who fought crime and still got to be kids, right down to having bedtime, and I agree with that.
Wow.
See, and that proves that what I just said, this person actually watched the show, and they see what they're doing to it. Yep. And unlike something they normally wouldn't take part in, like Star Trek or Star Wars or anything like that, and they're just like, it's just a bunch of estophobes. I don't like what they're doing because they're a bunch of estophobes. Instead, they're actually seeing what they're doing to something they give a shit about for once. So, yeah, how does it feel, Mary Sue? How does it feel?
Hang on. Many, myself included, didn't understand why we couldn't just have fun. Brightly colored show where girls got to be delight in recess, juice boxes, and being heroines. Instead of limiting on that, I've been painfully trying to predict what the heck that plot would be for. The Powerpuff descent into madness started here. And then we got the character descriptions went too far for what I guess was this here. So these are probably links to the script and everything in the synopsis. Right. And now we have a leaked script.
technically, I don't know if this is the actual script or not. Turns out it was. But honestly, combined with the details that we had about missed opportunity for the entire Powerpuff, this being a CW production, this script is exactly what I thought it would be. The leak has received a copyright strike on Twitter, so it was real. Yes, It was real. But that's not all. That hasn't stopped it from spreading. After all, this script is hardcore. Okay, so here's a prediction. We compare this. 1, Townsville is basically Gotham-like. The depiction of Gotham from Titans. It's an S-hole, that is what I'm trying to say. There's graffiti that reads sugar, spice, and nothing nice. The city blames the professor for the state of things because he's the one who created the girls. The mayor is absolutely corrupt, has shady dealings with some of the villains from the series, drinks all the time, has really let himself go. Miss Bellum is the one trying to make things right again. She goes to Professor for help, sleeps with him because it's a CW, and and while they're talking, she brings up the reuniting the girls. Maybe they get a little clever around her back. Is this the camera where she seduces the professor? We don't see her face. I don't know. That may be giving him too much credit. There have been attempts to replicate the formula, recapture the magic to defend the city. It doesn't take. Maybe the professor is on a quest to find more Chemical X, but alas, it's just gone. No matter how hard he tries, it doesn't have enough sugar and nothing left in Townsville to pull form. But 5, Buttercup is a vigilante. She still fights crime in secret, but without Blossom and Bubbles to rein her in. She's really violent about it. She has the most contact with the professor, and she's still fighting crime, but she's real messy about it.
Am I the only one whose mind is blown? That the Mary Sue's making sense.
There's more. Bubbles has an Instagram sensation and absolutely loves being a cute blonde, teehee, pigtails, blue dresses and all. She doesn't even live in Townsville anymore. She lives in LA. She's living the party girl life, but come home to an empty apartment where she stares longingly at a picture of her and her sisters. 7, Blossom. Since she was the leader, she has been taking the hardest. She's in the middle of an identity crisis because technically they were created in a laboratory. Instant flashback where she yells at Professor because she wants to be a real girl, damn it, not some crime-fighting lab experiment on call 24 hours a day. She thinks about this while she's in bed with one of the rowdy rough boys because it's the CW. He's the boy that even if she's not one of those goody two-shoes Powerpuff Girls anymore, it still consumes her. She definitely walks the street, insert city where she lives in now, and feels the urge to stop a purse snatcher or a bank robber. Her boyfriend is having to remind her that she's walked away from that life, and she cut her hair and does everything to distance herself from that Blossom look. The big threat that brings them together is major, like Professor dies or something. The girls come back together for the funeral and decide to become a team again. But Vigilante Buttercup ain't got time for Blossom's rules, and Bubbles is tired of not having to say stick in the middle of the ear of their arguing. She tweets about her annoying sisters often. 9, Miss Bell is the one who assigns the missions and keeps them in order. 10, this show is not called Powerpuff Girls, it's called Townville or Chemical Ice or something like that. 11, catchphrase, get puffed.
Wow.
I apologize because of my wacky predictions, but I forgot that anything modern reboots do where they shoehorn in as many social media mentions, modern day terms as possible to your woke angles. I also forget that they need to mention some classic movie, in this case, Dirty Dancing, so you can feel old when you watch it. Or you can wonder what year the script was written because we're suddenly talking about Harambe. This year was
Dicks out for Harambe.
Yep. Are you kidding me? They really talk about Harambe?
Yeah, get it? Because JoJo's a monkey and Harambe is, well, you get it. The tweet has been, the update has been deleted. But
they're bringing it back.
Point. JoJo, what about my pet monkey? That was meaningful in the last election. Gina, post Harambe. No one cares anymore. I did not have threatening to leak nudes on my live-action Powerpuff Girl bingo card, though. No, I was guessing the whole disillusioned 20-somethings who resent their childhood plot, and I also decided to playfully have the sisters threaten each other in extremely violating way. I did call Blossom as being the one to hit hardest with the whole traumatic childhood angle. Granted, I thought she'd be having an identity crisis because they were created in a laboratory, so she spiraled into I'm a real girl territory. What? I can't be over the top. I'm predicting best too. Update: the tweet has been deleted. Clive, there's another quote. Clive, you've had a messed up childhood that accumulated in a traumatic event. It's like your therapist says, you need to go out and make your own way of the world for the sake of your mental health. I'm assuming that this event is Blossom killing Mojo, but you know, the thing Bubbles had a cheeky response of moveon.org too. I failed to predict that we, as cool kids, say woke. That is my bad of seeing it coming.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just not wearing a dress because of compulsory heterosexuality. She's not a white woman. Followed by the villain bemoaning reverse discrimination. I see you, Powerpuff, trying to make us hate JoJo on a whole new level. This is going to be empowering reboot where we have a privileged villain and girls who are going to knock him off his high horse. Girls who threaten to leak nudes to each other. With everything being reworked, I can't wonder what's going to happen to Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup now. Whatever it is, I'm sure one of them will post it on Insta, #Powerpuff.
What kind
I
of
never
thread is
thought.
that?
I'm sorry. No, ETAP.
Whoa,
So, do you think this is worse? Do you think this is going to be worse than Batwoman? Just
dude, you know, and I say this as somebody who Batwoman has melted my fucking brain over the last almost 2 years, in 60 some videos now. God, this sounds like a dumpster fire, and I want to see it. It does. It's like by the time season 3 is done with Batwoman, it's like I hope this glorious pile of shit comes out because I'll get clicks out of this. I don't even care at this point. I need something bad.
And they said it was quote too campy. I'm like, really? Too campy.
The dialogue, I mean, this is like kids in my like son's kindergarten class scribbling with crayon.
If campy is like a term for cringe, maybe.
Yeah.
Like we had that one quote where it's like you linked Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, in all in one sentence. MoveOn.org. Really, a freaking Harambe. What is this? This is so bad. This is so bad.
Culture looks like he's in stasis.
Forget about reworking the script. I think it's just canceling. Like this.
I read all the stuff before it got deleted, right? And I was just like, wow. You know, I'm like, this is like the wet dream of the cultural Marxists. You know, the kind of trashing of everything at every level. You know.
Yeah, but even their supporters are saying, "Nah, this is garbage." That's accomplishment.
Well,
when you're so woke, the woke are like, "Nah."
Mary Sue. If Mary Sue is saying, "Time out, bro."
Mary Sue is like, "What the fuck is this?"
If the Future Cat Ladies Association of America calls time out, then you got it. They can make their way.
Yeah, the D&D term, would be called fumbling, right? You did not roll 20.
No critical failure.
Again, this just goes back to what I was saying before about if the media would realize that those 200 people on fucking Twitter ain't the whole damn world. Most of the world has kind of been like, this is dumb. For a while,
even 150 of those hate this.
Yeah, and they don't even know if the word or the term woke yet. Like, a lot of them haven't even become aware of this shit, but they just know they don't like it. You know what I mean? But again, this just goes with, as soon as something that gets fucked with that they've seen, they're a fan of, that's when they'll say something. That's when, like we saw it with Buffy and this now, and I'm sure there's been a couple other examples out there, but as long as it's something they know about and they care about, then they're going to say something because they see it then. And of course they don't want that to happen, anything they care about. But wow, Superman, who gives a shit? Right? Star Wars, who gives a shit? They don't care about that.
Do you think that maybe these types of events will get them to think back and maybe they were wrong about one or two things?
No.
They're too dumb for that.
No.
Steve, where have you been?
I'm being hopeful.
It's just like I think I remember hearing one thing it was like about the script. It was like they wanted to keep them as like the 6-year-olds that they were in kindergarten. I was like, okay, that's just creepy. You're just going to that Netflix show movie territory. That is no. This is bad. This is so bad that this needs to be reworked, and I'm afraid that the rework is probably going to be even much worse. But speaking of somebody who loved Powerpuff Girls growing up, I hated this idea from the very get-go. I hated the fact that the idea that them being grown up and being resentful, being that angsty, being that I guess you could say quote unquote woke angle. I hated that, and not a lot of people were fans of the whole. I think it was at the 2019 reboot, especially when they brought in another Powerpuff Girl named Bliss out of nowhere. That was just like a self-insert. It's just this is bad.
It looks it, and I have a passing interest in that. You know, I had nieces and stuff who watched it, so I'm familiar enough with it, and that does not sound like the show that my niece was watching. You know what I mean? Real quick, Terminus East for $5. Buy Stephen Walton's coffee enemas. God damn you! He'll give you runs for your money, and while you're at it, try his vanilla scented ball soap. That is funny. What is it with the ball soak? Who came up with that culture? You were around. Was it Tommy or who came up with that? Because I never said anything about ball soak.
I'm pretty sure I've seen culture advertising some ball soak.
That's what I think I've seen. I've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah, there's definitely product.
Wash your ass, wash your balls. I don't remember the ball part. No.
Yeah, I never said wash your balls. Glister for $2. Thank you so much for
ass wash.
Well, I mean, you got to get the taint. Like, wash your ass means your whole body. You know, you got to wash it all. So you got to get the whole can.
Balls for sure.
Just combine it all. Mouth and ass wash.
Not at the same time.
Get a hose.
Not at the same time.
There it is.
Enema aftercare.
I want to dip my balls in it.
Alder Stephen Walton's vanilla scented ball soak for all the soy boys out there.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you, Glinzer, for your kind donation.
I bet you Runner's the only one that's ordered some of that.
That's messed up. Lord Runner, you're going to come down on the poor guy like that. Glizzard for $2 for today's Holly Woke. That's entertainment. Well said. Entertainment. Yes, very well said, sir.
That it needs soaked.
It needs soaked. Wash your ass. Just get it done,
Walton's taint wash.
All right, before we get into our next topic, which is about diverse cereal. Strangely enough, I never heard about this till Red Gaze did a video.
Inclusive
cereal. Before we do that, I'd like to take a break and tell you all about another great independent creator in this community. I wish you guys would please share out links to this man's campaign. This is Vinnieart, Shadow of the Kraken. Go ahead, Vinny, tell him.
Hey guys, thank you so much, man. Yeah, this is Shadow of the Kraken. This is campaign number 6 that I've done. I'm working very hard on this one. If you guys are into just great action, a really killer pirate story, it's going to have some historical accuracies and some characters that are actually popped up in history. They're going to be in here. But it's also going to be taken like a supernatural kind of twist. But yeah, it follows this main character and how he's part of the Royal Navy. And then he ends up becoming a pirate. You'll see how that goes down. It's a very violent, crazy scene. The guys he was with, they pretty much went rogue. But they went really nasty. So, he kind of... he hit his point with them, and you'll see it in this book. It's really cool. But and we're gonna take this journey with these awesome characters. You're gonna have these beautiful locations, beautiful ship battles, violence, treasure, hot women, everything you need in a pirate story. We even got great white sharks in here. I think you guys are really gonna. Yeah, me too, man. You guys are gonna dig it. And speaking of Powerpuff Girls, I mean, we got some pirate wenches here. I think this is a step up from the Powerpuff Girls. What do you think?
Pirate Puff Girls.
Those for sure.
So hell yeah, man. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this.
It's a bit chilly in that room, I think.
It's a bit chilly. It's a good breeze.
Dude, I'm loving that. You showed me that panel last night, and I was like, thank the gods. Vinny, thank you.
This is the first I'm seeing of this. Nice.
I mean, God, I want that to be my Saturday.
That's why his camera's not on.
I hear something crinkling in the background.
Yeah, there was definitely someone touching something.
Crinkling for sure. There he is. That son of a bitch.
Yeah, and guys, I'm really close to hitting 300 backers on this campaign as well.
Woo!
I'm at 293. So yeah, about 7 more. Let's get this thing over. Because again, the better the campaign does, the more cool stuff I'm going to be adding onto this. It's already going to be 50 pages, perfect bound. I think you guys are really, really going to enjoy this story that I'm telling here. Like I said, it's plenty of great stuff in here. hot women, great place. I mean, what we're doing here, what I'm building with this is a real special story where, you guys are going to be very, very drawn in, I think, to the overall arc of what I'm doing with it. Because we have a really nasty villain here who's pursuing the main characters. You'll find out all about him, this dude right here. And yeah, man, like I said, there's treasures, there's other things I really want to get into, but I can't. I hate when it comes to the pitching part of this stuff, because it's still, I don't want to give too much away.
Well, you know what I do like that you mentioned is that the historical accurate, or the times that you're writing this in, like you're not shying away from any subject, and as far as the Caribbean and what was going on during that time. Yeah, because we definitely have to cover that stuff. Everything that I've seen in film and everything else, they kind of skip over it, or they just barely gloss over it. The slave trade is going to be part of this. It's the backstory of a few characters. Half of the crew is made up of freed slaves. They're defectors from the Royal Crown. So yeah, man. I mean, you're going to get a lot of different layers in this one. Yes, the chat is really behind this project, Vinny. They want to see it produced into a film.
Yeah, Shellback and Keely Chow, these guys are very, very adamant that they want to see that version from Axel. And
you got to give the people what they want, Vinny.
Yeah, man. These are your customers.
I agree. Hey, I said it, man. We're going to be doing casting couch for the ladies, all the pirate wenches. So, if you're kind enough, if you're good people, I'll invite you in on that.
On the casting couch?
Just don't argue with me. Just saying.
There's going to be a lot of pirate wenches.
Live via satellite from the prison, Harvey Weinstein taking part in the casting couch discussion.
No. I like the plant over there, not the girls.
This is the revitalization of Miramax is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
That's only for the Axel Braun version.
Yeah, plenty of trees in this book too, Stephen.
Thanks for pointing that out, Fred. Appreciate
You're welcome, of course.
Yeah, there's palm trees, there's jungles. You're gonna love it, man.
It's diversity. It's tree diversity. Last time you got a temperate forest. This time you're getting tropical.
There's tree-versity?
Yeah, you should know.
Traversity.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
I don't know where to go with that. I hate you all.
But we love you. But we love you, pal.
Not the way you love trees, but we do love you.
That's what you say. Yes, Brutal Morning One says, Avast, get off your labels, me hearty, and heave me some hose and grab some booty.
Amen.
Heaving hose.
Amen.
Hell yeah.
Is heaving hose like midget tossing, but with hose?
It's just right out the door the day after.
Just heaving them.
Right. No sandwich, no nothing.
Why are you letting them hose? Why are you letting them hose stay the night?
Well, it's kind of difficult to broom them out right after,
hose him down and throw him out the door already.
Yep. Delouse the room, burn the sheets, and throw them out. See ya.
Don't forget to use the bidet.
Oh no, you ain't using nothing. Get the fuck out.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Beautiful book, man. Sorry we went off the rails there, brother.
It's all good. It's all good. Continue to back this and support it, please. And man, I appreciate each and every person who's been backing this book. Again, this is just me working on it, much like City of Venus. This is my total creation. So I'm the writer, penciler, colorist, letterer, you name it. I'm doing it all. So the support is definitely appreciated.
Awesome, guys. Please share out links to Vinny's, to Shadow of the Kraken. Man, we don't have industry supporters. We only have each other, and I can't do words tonight. We thank everybody for supporting the entire community. Thank you guys very much. Before we move on to inclusive serials, I think Tom's got a jet. You got to head out, Tom, or do you have a few more minutes?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I just want to remind everybody, but if you got shit in your crack,
oh boy,
use Walton's taint wash and you won't go back. And this summer, if you're going to the beach, don't forget Walton's best sphincter bleach.
Oh God, thank you,
your local
Tom.
Walgreens.
This guy's a poet, man.
He is.
Right?
What a bastard. He didn't even let me talk shit before he left, the bald son of a bitch. All right. Well,
Hey,
very
hey,
graphic
man,
photo
easy
on
with
that,
them, easy with them anti-bald comments.
I'm sorry. I'm inclusive. I promise. I'm as inclusive as gays as cereals. Yeah. Last topic of the night. Red, you want to bring that video up? Or okay, there it is. He's on cue.
Oh yeah.
All right. So,
Y'all
what are
ready
we
for
about
this?
to watch? What are we about to watch?
The best of the best.
All right.
Alphabet cereal? Goddamn.
Hey kids! Boring old cereal got you down? Not nearly enough inclusion? Are some cereals downright racist? Well then, you're in luck! Introducing Kellogg's new All-Together cereal! That's right, in the spirit of Spirit Day, Kellogg says, hey, put some of our spirit up in you! This all new couldn't possibly get any more diverse until somebody else gets offended about something that's not in here cereal, comes complete with its own pronoun box. Oh, that's right, kids. Mark your very own he, they, him, there. See what, who the what gets right there on the cereal box and show your pride. So what are you waiting for? Get a little spirit inside you with Kellogg's All-Together cereal. Available right now.
Oh my God, gays.
Wait a minute. As somebody who is extremely stoned right now, I would probably eat that fucking cereal. I'm like, it's all in one bag? Really?
ETEP, I'm going to advise against. I'm going to advise against it. Why do you think I was late to the stream?
Oh shit!
Literally.
I'm telling you, man. I'm like, I mix like Cocoa Pebbles and like the Cookie Crisp and the chocolate frost. Yeah, man, all together. And it's like this is all together already. Shit.
Well, you do watch Batwoman.
Look, man, I'm just talking about some goddamn cereal. Yes, I love Batwoman. Don't even get me started. Rachel Scarston, I love you, girl. I love you, girl.
You should watch that inclusive show while eating inclusive cereal.
That's right.
I will. I'll fly the flag. Why not? Why not? Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Gaze, what was the inspiration for that? What?
Well, I just saw it popping up, and I found out in previous years. I think this is the third year of it now. Actually, in previous years, yeah, they just took a whole bunch of cereals. Sharing some more photos here for you if you want, Steven. And they just kind of threw them all in one box, like Etep was saying. That's what came about there. But this year, it's pretty much just heart-shaped Fruit Loops. I guess they're getting lazy. They initially sold these for $20 a box, right, in previous years. And I guess nobody bought them, go figure. So I think they cheapened it down a bit so they could lower the price and say, we're going to give $3 a box to GLAAD, right, to stop, anti-LGBTQ bullying.
This is gay cereal.
It is gay cereal. It's very gay.
I thought it was the garbage bag company.
But here's the catch: they're only going to give that $3 if each and every customer goes onto their website and uploads their receipt.
Oh no shit! Well, you've got to put in the work if you want to support the gays.
Always a loophole.
Why do we need this? Why?
Short answer: we don't.
You can get them generic bags of cereal. They're like 75 pounds for like $3.99 at Walmart and shit, man. I'm like, you don't need to buy the gay cereal. I mean, you can go spend half that and just buy
if
the
you
fucking...
want to support the gays, you get the gay cereal,
Get that bottom shelf shit.
I mean, like, really, do you have to stand firmly behind them to support them? I mean, is that how that works? I don't want to do all that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, I don't want to. I just don't want to. I just prefer to be like, hey, you know what? You guys do your thing. Solidarity. Right. I'm out. See ya.
Right. Yeah. Right. See, I tend to support gays by just treating them like human beings and not pandering to them or taking advantage of them with stupid products.
Yeah. Do I get straight cereal? Is there going to be like a straight cereal, or is that just not?
Steven, come on, man.
Sorry,
that's so bigoted. You need to denounce white supremacy right now, Steven.
Immediately.
Just denounce it. Do it.
I denounce it.
Beat you to it.
It's okay. Well, yeah, get your bottom shelf, like Vinny said. He said, "Man, just get the bottom shelf." I don't know. Culture, do you have gay cereal in your house? You look lost to this whole segment. You've been stoic. Yeah, you're spitting out some truth right there, bro.
I shut up. I'm gonna go to my local supermarket, right, with my black Sharpie pen, right, man, brand new. I'm gonna get a brand new one, right. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna write my pronouns are "fuck you" on every single box of these motherfuckers.
I love that.
What if that's taken as an offer, bro? I mean, what does that say? Midnight's Edge says Wheaties is already the straightest cereal.
Because it's like eating tree bark with milk.
Dude, wait a minute. Wasn't Bruce Jenner on the front of that motherfucker?
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. Look, here's the thing, and this is the thing. The thing with the thing is this: my friends who belong to these communities, right? They want no part of this bologna sausage, man. It's this new wackadoodle-doo like people that even throw this crap together, man. It's the extreme. It's these extreme leftists, brah. And it's all for cultural divide. Do I sound like what's his fucking nuts from Star Wars? Bro.
Oh, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Oh man, Listener says tree bark with milk. Steven writing Wheaties on his grocery list.
Steven's like, do I eat it or do I put my dick in it? I don't know at this point.
Eat
I have no
Wheaties
idea.
with raisins in it. Like I'll eat Raisin Bran.
Steven's gonna be like dude with the pie, only with a cereal bowl.
He's like, nobody's looking. Speaking of nobody's looking.
Tom says they do want your bologna sausage, CC. They want it. Get some gay cereal, man. Poor Oh my God. Well, yeah. Is that the last slide? Or is that it? That's
pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole article if you want to go into it, but I'm not sure that you want to. It's. I mean, what are you really going to say about gay cereal?
It's magic. It's magically delicious. I don't know. I mean,
it's like the Legos. It's like the Disney Rainbow line. All they're doing
Skittles.
All they're doing is taking advantage of people who want a virtue signal. That's it. They're just charging them out the ass for these stupid products that are the exact same as any other product that you can already pick up. They're just gay.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've already got a gays. We don't need gay cereal. Thank you very much. Hail Mods Mama Bear. I seen you out there, sweetie. Sorry to shout you out earlier. Thank you for joining the chat. Well, I think that's it. I think we're going to close it out for tonight. There's plenty of other great shows that are happening, and I'd like you to go over and check those out. Hail to the Dark Council. Haven't seen them guys in a minute. I'm not sure which channel they're on.
It's on Abu Nas's channel. He's coming back.
Awesome. All right, go check out Abu Nas, man. A great person in the community, supports everybody. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of feeling. Love that man. So go to his channel and check out the Dark Council. I'm going to go around and let everybody do their outros. Thank all you guys for being here, and we shall start with Mr. Culture Casino.
Hey everybody, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Culture Casino. You can find me at Culture Casino here on YouTube. You can find me at Culture Casino on Odyssey. I suggest checking out Odyssey. Odyssey's awesome. You can earn crypto from their library coins, just by watching videos. Do subscribe to me over there, because when I am allowed to live stream, which I hope will be in the near future over there, I will be doing news segments that you will not find on YouTube. So you will only see them over on Odyssey. And the reason being is because YouTube won't let me do them. Also check me out on Minds. I'm also Culture Casino, Twitter for as long as I'm there. Who knows for how much longer, Culture Casino. So I'm running out of reasons to be on Twitter. Let's just put it that way. That's it. Excellent.
Sweet.
What's up?
Steven found it. He found a tree.
Tell us about your hair products.
Okay. Little smooth jazz for that is the background here. We've got some amazing hair care products coming out in the near future. There's a lot of branded Romy Entertainment stuff that's coming out. Pretty soon you're going to be able to buy both men's and women's specific shampoo and conditioner. I'm also going to come out with a hot oil line. I think everybody will like using as well. When you absolutely need to use it, you need to use that sparingly, right? And it's
just a dab, right?
Yeah, no, you don't need much. You just and follow the instructions, please. Right, just please. Also, be sure when you take care of your hair that you absolutely only shampoo every other day at the most. You give your hair a break every other day, and you should be in good shape. But use what is biologically set up for your body. The proper products are important, and that includes deodorants, amongst many other types of self-care products. In fact, we're going to market a whole line of self-care stuff, from the other side of things for author Stephen Walton to promote. I'm looking forward to that. We've got Gaze Techs on the horizon in the near future. I'm working on that. We are working on the portable holes. That's right, portable holes for the safe coupling that you do when you're not self-partnering.
Rogue holes. Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Rogue holes.
I got some
holes.
pirate booty lotion as well.
Yeah, that's right. And we will be promoting all of those things. Lubricants are definitely Vinny's specialty, obviously, and nobody knows booty like Vinny at Vinnieart. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for enjoying the show this evening and for the fact that Steven took a nap while I was doing my outro so I could give you this brief I guess, appraisal of what's coming in the future from our line of products. And don't forget about author Stephen Walton's special blends of coffee. They're on their way. This is a legit thing. I have now sourced a whole lot of stuff. We're about to do some stuff. Oh, by the way, it's one of the people in our community I'm going to promote specially with a bucket full of dongs. So the dongs are coming. For those of you who are members of Dick's Division, there will be a bucket full of wangs, a bucket full of dongs. It's coming. It's on the way. Anyway, Thank you guys. Have a great night. And
a bucket full of dongs.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Culture. Next up is the People's Champ, Itepukuyan. How do you follow that up?
I'm Itepukuyan of the Place to Be Reviews, you sons of bitches. No, I'm sorry. I was Billy D. Williams for a minute. No, I'm Itepukuyan of the Place to Be Reviews. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to follow that, and I'm usually the one that people are like, I hate following that. But really, Culture is awesome and insightful and intelligent. So subscribe to that, man, if you're not already. And if you're not, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life. But really, you should subscribe to me, too, because I'm just funny and I make snarky comments and jokes. And I'm really good with GIFs and editing things. And I watch Batwoman and melt my brain for you people, which I'm really sad because it's not coming back till like June 6th. And I'm sitting back like Tony Braxton, just like, unbreak my heart. You know, I mean, it really like, say you'll love me again. No, it hurts, man. I miss it. I miss it, man. It's Sunday night. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? It's like the wife's like, I'm like, no, shut up. I'm gonna go play No Mercy on my Nintendo 64. All right, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. No, really. We do a Rogue Entertainment show on my channel on Wednesday nights called Going Rogue. Tomorrow's episode 22. I've got Mad Barber Entertainment, Mad Mardigan, and Saggy Melons joining me.
Nice.
For the evening. We had Ladies Night last week with Lola Meats and Vassy Reviews, who I'm going to have those two back in a couple weeks with Katie, the meteorologist, who, due to extenuating circumstances, couldn't join us, but will be joining us next time. We have a morning show on Thursdays, mornings with the Place to Be Reviews. You can join me for an hour and a half there until I have to go to work for your morning drive. Also got a live, well, not a live stream, but Saturday, I'm going to do my finale review of Prodigal Son with special guest Nano Reaper. He's in all the chats, you know him. Nano Reaper will be joining me for that as he has kind of watched every episode and we've chatted back and forth about it. So he's going to come on the Place to Be Reviews. We're gonna lay down that video. We're going to talk about the finale and the show moving forward. You have I Love the 80s series on my channel right now. I got Galaxy High episode 6 that'll be dropping probably Sunday while I'm back on vacation this weekend again. But yeah, and there's just a lot more. I'm busy. I'm releasing the daily videos for you guys. I'm working hard over here. So hit the subscribe button. It's free. I don't take your money yet. I'm not asking for a new door for the church, even though I'm ordained. If you need me to marry you, I will come and fly to you and marry you for the right price. Yeah, that's another service I provide. So, yeah, back and you got to support author Stephen Walton and his tree habits. It's not all those park passes are not cheap. So you can Venmo him for the park fund as Stephen hopes to hump trees in all 50 states and the adjoining territories. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Guys, please subscribe to ETEP. Let's get this man to 1,000. Share out links to his channel. He deserves it. He works hard for you, puts out great content. Next up is my buddy, the Red Gaze.
Do it. Absolutely subscribe to ETEP. Do it right now. Before you forget, do it right effing now. Anyway, I've been putting out some, ramping up the content on the channel. Just doing the thing with the stuff. And if you enjoyed the cereal commercial, there's going to be more stuff like that coming. Go ahead. Run over there, watch some stuff, and enjoy yourself. Don't forget to back Sunsworn if you haven't yet already. If you can't, please share out the link. For all these great projects, all these great creators, all these great channels. Especially Shadow the Kraken and Vinnieart. It's another dude who needs to get to 1,000 ASAP. There's a lot of awesome creators out there, and we just need to make sure we're here for each and every one of them.
Absolutely, man. Thank you very much, guys. Please support Red Gaze. Support out, throw out links for Wings of Vengeance. Thanks, man. Thank you for being here. Next up is another great artist in our community, Makini90. Tell them where they can find you, brother.
Okay. First off, you can share my screen, please. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow is the return of yesterday. So I got a lot to go through. Tomorrow is the first episode of the Wednesday edition of Makini Live. So we're coming back. We just came back on Sunday. It was a great return. I'll probably do some bubblegum curls tomorrow. We'll get some new outfits for her.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that for tomorrow. So check that out. One thing I did drop a video earlier today before the stream. This is a part of a weekly series of art videos I call Inked Beauties. I'm doing this every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. So guys, if you could check out, I already put the link into the description. So guys, if you could please check that out, I really appreciate it. I'm pushing out more weekly content as well. Speaking of which, as far as the Ink Beauties go, I do have a preview for the Thursday video. Would you guys like to see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. No, don't worry. No voice. No music here. So I'll just play this.
We'll make sound. Just like breathe heavily.
Yeah. Way to go, Mr. Big Deal. It's hot.
Those tits. I feel stalkish.
I'm almost there.
Oh, Mac, I love your drawings, brother. You are so talented, man. I wish I had that kind of talent.
Thank you. This is a new series I'm doing. Just want to be more consistent on the channel and just all part of just this kind of new direction or this new focus I'm taking. But yeah, that'll be the Thursday video, so definitely check that out. That'll go live at 2 p.m. Pacific. But other than that, yeah, there's plenty. If you guys have not noticed, there's plenty of new content coming to the channel, and my channel went through a visual overhaul. So everything, a new banner, new thumbnails, new look, new everything, guys.
Looks great.
I can't stress this out enough. This is the road to 1K began Sunday. And I'm charging hard to that 1K, and I want to be able to see if I can hit it by August 23rd, basically by the end of this summer. And I'm charging hard, so new videos twice a week, possibly 3 times a week, maybe. New draw streams 2 times a week, and I'm going to be everywhere. I'm going to be putting out more content. I'm going to be putting out more art, period. Because I want to because I feel like I've been stuck here long enough. I got to grow. I want to hit that 1,000. And I want to hit it as soon as I can.
Absolutely, Mac. You just keep up with that drive, dude. You're a great member of the community. I love all the live streams you do and the friendships you've made, brother. You got this. Charge hard, hit it over the head, and take it.
And thank you to Steven. Thank you to everybody for letting me host Makini Live presents Rogue Entertainment on the 2 Saturdays. I always open to host it again. It's definitely a lot of fun on the Saturday stream. So, and also if you guys missed out on the 2 Saturdays that I host for Rogue Entertainment, there's already a playlist on my channel. You can definitely check that out just in case you guys missed it. just plenty of content updated every single week, almost every single day. So do not miss out.
Beautiful.
Just don't.
Beautiful, guys. Please support Macney90. He's been in our community helping out for a long time. Share out links to his channel. Please spread the word. Chill streams, good vibes, good people. Every one of his live streams, you're going to have fun. You're going to have relaxing fun when you check it out. Gee, what the fuck is going on, Culture? The fuck is that?
Doom, 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 doom.
You just leave it up there like a... Oh, okay. Next up is Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Mr. Big Deal, he's a good kid. Yeah, Vinnieart. He's a friend of mine. I'm taking his place while he's in the shitter. Yeah, he's got Shot of the Kraken. Great book. I really like it. Pirate Wenches, they get me going. I'm not happy about a lot of things lately, but Vinnieart, he makes me happy. Go back him.
Thank you very much, Harrison.
YouTube, I'm not done.
Oh, my bad.
YouTube. Vinnieart on YouTube. Go follow him. Great content. The best. Odyssey. Twitter. Your mother. He's done her too. I'm getting sick of Callista. It makes me sick. Anyway, and boycott my next film. It's very woke.
Got it.
Have a great night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here, and thank you to everybody for showing up. I'm not sure if Culture, did you want to show something? Is that why you came back on camera? No,
I'm good.
All right, will you just flip your hair for us then, just for some payoff? All right, thanks, brother. And yeah, Eatsep would like to let you know that he's a Harrison Ford fan. Thank you very much.
This one, it fell off the wall. There's 3 of them up there, and when the kid closed the door, it just fell. I was like, and this ad for Displate, ladies and gentlemen, you can get different design. I'm just kidding.
I love everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting all these wonderful channels. Please go check out Abu Nas next, the Dark Council. Abu Nas, great person in the community. Can't say enough good things about him. Please go support him. Support those boys over there. My love to the entire Dark Council. Thank you guys for supporting us. Make sure to share out links for your favorite YouTubers. We really appreciate that. And also links for the different Indiegogo campaigns that are out there. Thank you so much for showing up, being supportive through every change and every iteration that may come. My love to you, man. Laugh at your haters and support independent creators. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be good to each other. Peace.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show. And when you're born in America, you're given a front row seat.